Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at the UK Smith's Toy Superstore exclusive Black Panther Legacy Collection Wave from Marvel Legends by Hasbro. Thanks very much to Hasbro and Smiths for sending these guys over to me. It's very much appreciated. So let's have a look straight away at what comes in the box with Eric Killmonger. We've got two additional hands. One is a gripping hand and one is a claw hand. So you've got two gripping hands and two claw hands. You also get the two weapons that he used in the challenge scene where he fought T'Challa. And you've got an unmasked head as well. Now this is the fourth Killmonger that we've had. So in 2018 we had a single release which was similar to this one. We got a 2-pack release that came with Everett Ross, and then in 2019 we got the kind of civilian, not civilian, but like the tactical version of Killmonger with the mask. And every time the Killmonger that I get next, the latest Killmonger that I got tends to be my favourite, and I think this might be the same. The obvious difference with this is the paintwork on that mask. The mask is really nice and really kind of a lot more screen accurate. This is the same figure that we got in 2018, and as you can see there is quite a difference. Now even here on the camera the mask on the original one looks a lot darker, but it isn't. There is paintwork on there, but it doesn't stand out anywhere near as much as the new one does. So on the right hand side of the screen is the original release, on the left hand side of the screen is the new legacy figures. And as you can see here the weapons differ slightly when it comes to kind of the handles and the grips and stuff, but essentially they're the same thing. The gold handle, the black handle is not going to make a huge difference. Now this is interesting because it's the head sculpt. Now the newer head sculpt looks a little bit more shiny. And I'm not sure which head sculpt I prefer. I think that they did a really good job of Michael Jordan. Or Michael B. Jordan, isn't it? It's not even Michael Jordan, you can't say that. But Michael B. Jordan, I think they did a really good job with his likeness when it came to these head sculpts. So I'm not partial to either one of them. I think they're both great. However, the masked head, there is a clear winner. The new release is so much better, and the costume itself looks a little bit toned down as well. It doesn't look quite as reflective. Now what is interesting is you can see here on the old version there's no texture underneath the kind of scarring of the suit. It is just what it is, but then on the new version you can see there's that texture in the costume. Now this isn't the first time we've seen texture on a Killmonger figure, because this is the 2-pack version that came with Everett Ross. As you can see, slightly different paint app again. It's got a slightly different coloration as well. It's a slightly more grey looking figure, but if you look closely it's got the textured body. So what it looks like to me is they've used the body from the 2-pack, they've used the kind of the paintwork from the single release, and then they've updated the masked head, which is quite interesting that they've kind of combined the two to make a new one, which is really cool. And that's one of the reasons why it kind of might be my new favourite. However, if you put the new head sculpt on that 2-pack version, because the 2-pack version was definitely my favourite up until now, if you put the mask from the new one on that 2-pack version, I think it gives you the ultimate Killmonger. There's a lot of gold going on there, but he just looks really cool. There is detail, there is painting. It's kind of like animal print into the texture of the suit, but I just really like the highlighted gold elements of this 2-pack. And as you can see, the mask is quite a bit different. I really do like the animal print over the top of the head. It's a lot more reminiscent of what he looked like in the film. Black Panther is one of my favourite MCU films. I think Killmonger is a fantastic villain because you really do kind of sympathise with him. You know, you can kind of understand his journey, I think, and it's what made him really interesting as a villain for me. So I've got all the Killmonger figures just because I also think it's a really cool looking suit, like an evil Black Panther. It just looks really cool. But I am hard pressed as to which one is my favourite. What I would say is if you haven't got a Killmonger figure, then this new Legacy Collection version is spot on, because it does take the best elements of both of the previous ones. The head sculpt is really nice. The unmasked head sculpt is really good. The articulation is pretty much the same on all three. You know, they've got the butterfly joints in the shoulders there, and the normal points of articulation in the knees and the elbows, etc. And as I stated earlier, he comes with two grip hands so that he can hold the two weapons as well. But I'll show you that a little bit later on. So if I just put all the right head sculpts back on the right figures so that I don't mix them up. Seeing the three of them standing here together, what they have done with this new Legacy one is they've combined the two previous ones and updated the paintwork, and I think that it works absolutely spot on. So just while I put these weapons in his hands, do check out my channel because I'm having a look at a couple of the other Legacy figures, Legacy Collection figures from Marvel Legends. Thank you very much to the guys at Hasbro and Smiths for sending these my way to have a look at. It is very much appreciated. So yeah, if you don't have a Killmonger figure, definitely go and pick this one up. Thanks very much for watching. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things, and do check out the rest of the playlist over on my channel. See you soon.